This has been a weird situation. I've called the police about it a few times, and I need to back myself up with video because I've had her people arrive and scream at me tonight too. There are tons of witnesses. It happened to his wife. He watched it happen. We have a woman, that little red hatchback right there. Her name's Holly, and she has a problem with alcohol. And she drives in and out of this parking lot a good 5-6 times a day. Bad out of hell style. I have seen her run over that whole entire median with all 4 tires of her car.
What median?
This one at the end. If you see like it's a long median, you shouldn't be driving over that whole thing. She drove through the middle of it. I called you guys that day, and I was told that there was nothing they could do because I didn't see her drink. I called Crime Stoppers to let them know that every day she was driving drunk, and they said, you have to call us when you see her drive. So that's what I did.
So, yeah,
that's what I did, and then nothing happened. Then
then
she called the police and reported me for videotaping her.
Was this?
This was maybe a little over a week ago.
Okay.
And her quote to the police was that she wanted me stopped from videotaping her because I've been videoing her and what she's doing in the parking lot. And like when she screams at me, she calls me a bitch, she calls me the C word. I have video of all of it.
Okay.
The only thing I say to her is that I'd like her to stop driving drunk and that I'd like her to get some help. I have it all on film.
Well,
So
Rebecca, it sounds like you both just need to stop talking to each other. If it's
I'm not
hostile.
talking to her, sir. I'm calling you guys.
No, but it sounds like you said that.
I'm not going to stop talking to her about driving. I watched her almost hit a person. I would like you, these people right here, what happened today is she pulled out, there was a woman, she was parked down here where that white Honda is. That's their car. The woman came out and walked this whole length of this whole parking lot to walk down to the dumpster to throw something in the dumpster. And Holly got in her car and backed up without even looking and came about this close to hitting her. I'm not the only person who saw it. There are tons of witnesses.
Did you see her drink today?
I saw her come back with the alcohol that she was coming back with.
Oh, she went bussing, right? But did you see her drink prior to that?
It's really intense to me, sir, how quickly you guys want to dismiss
that's not
this.
it, but I have to ask certain questions because we didn't find her on the road when you called.
Right.
Because
Right, and now it's
no,
sir. This is the problem. It's been 40 minutes, so I know you're not going to get her on a DUI. It's not possible.
Correct.
And I'm aware of that.
Well, you
but
also refused to provide any of your information when the first time you called. So if we
how do you know that?
Because it says refused.
With 911.
Yeah, correct. That means.
But not when I
refused.
called you guys.
That's 911 is us. So
yeah, but when I called back to replace a police report, I called 911 when she left.
Yeah, correct.
To get her while she was on the road.
Can I explain how this works to you?
Sure.
If we don't have an identified complainant, right, we're limited in what we can do. Because at that point, it's a make your own. We have to find her on the roadway, right? Crystal Lake is 20 square miles.
You have it wrong, though, sir, and so I'm going to I hope you don't mind me interjecting.
No, go ahead.
But I called 911 when she was on the road. I called the non-emergency number to dispatch an officer when she came back because I took video of her
walking. We've been very busy.
That's fine, sir, but I took video of her getting out of her car with a bag from the liquor store. She admitted to almost hitting a person. And all I said to her is, Holly, you almost hit that person, right? And she said, she jumped right out at me. And then I said, Holly, what's in the bag? And she said, none of your fucking business. And then she went in the house.
Well, was it opened?
It was a bag from the liquor store, sir.
Okay, but
sir, do you want... Okay,
I'm asking questions because I have to clarify, Rebecca.
Yeah.
Because...
Why are you so hostile with me?
Why are you so hostile with me?
I don't think I'm being hostile with you.
Because you're assuming things and I have to ask clarifying questions, right? I have to ask clarifying questions. And that's what I'm doing. Was it open?
The bag, I don't know. I don't know if it was open. I don't know what she had there.
Okay.
What I would ask her is that when you're done with me, because I know what the issue is here.
No, the issue is
and I would like you to speak to some of the other residents here, because the issue is that she's going to kill somebody. And I watched her today almost kill somebody. I would like you to speak to the husband and the children of the woman she almost killed. They're here right now. They'd love to speak to you. Because I told them I did.
Okay.
They took the kids inside. So I would like you to speak to them.
Well,
I want that to be part of the report.
Can they come back out then?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd like you to speak to some of these neighbors because, sir, this is a huge problem. This is happening every day, and it's not just me. I'm the only one who's calling, but I am not the only one who's seeing it.
Okay, then more people need to call.
Yeah, well, they're not, though. And so I'm sorry that I'm the only one who cares enough. They'll all tell you that they see it, but they don't want to be the one to make the call, because what happens when that happens is I'm the one who's walking past her door getting screamed at on video. You're a bitch, you're a cunt, you're a fucking bitch, you're crazy.
Does she threaten physical violence to you?
No, she just calls me a bitch and a cunt and tells me that she's going to sue me and tells me that I'm going down and tells me that her son-in-law has the police in his pocket because he owns the cottage. That's what she tells me. She tells me that the police will never get me because Paul has an army of lawyers and the police know him. So that's what she's telling me. right? So that's what I'm hearing.
But she's
And
not-
so these people hear it too. They don't want to call because she tells everybody about how she's going to get them. Well, I don't care if they get me. I care that she stops driving. That's all I care about. That's the only thing I care about. Then her daughter showed up here and started screaming at me, and I'd like you to take, because here's the thing is I know that I'm going to get hauled into court or something, I guess, because her daughter showed up here and with her 10-year-old daughter in tow started screaming at me that I'm a crazy bitch and I'm a crazy cunt and that I need to stay away from her mother. I've never met this woman before in my life, never spoken to her a day in my life. And all I said was, it's not me. And she said, yes, it is, you crazy bitch, you fat bitch, walk around a little more, you're so fat. And all I said was, don't listen to me. You don't even know me. Talk to any other neighbor here. This isn't me.
So can I suggest something?
Sure.
Because it sounds like this is an escalating situation. I would suggest you just call us and not make contact with them.
Sure.
Because it sounds like
Are
it's
you going to make
escalating.
contact with her
I'm
tonight?
going to talk to her. Yeah.
Are you going to make contact with the people she almost hit
If they
tonight?
want to come talk to me,
Yeah, I'll
sure,
go get
but
them.
you're the one talking to me. But here's
Well,
the
they were here, sir.
if they don't want to talk to me, 'cause
It's not that they don't want to talk
Rebecca,
to you.
can I
There
say
were
something?
no. Can I say one last thing? There were multiple people here. One of them had to leave with her son. She was a witness to the whole thing. So there are other people that want to
Ma'am,
talk to you, but
ma'am,
they're not here anymore
can I-
because you guys took so long to
Ma'am,
get
can
here.
I make a personal observation? As soon as I
Absolutely.
got here, if they wanted to talk to me, they all ran inside.
They
as
had
soon
to
as I
take the
got here.
kids inside, and they told me that, so I
Then
can go.
someone could have came and got me, right?
Okay, so you don't care about any of this.
No,
That's
they
fine.
could have came and got me, right?
This is
But-
like the last time, and I videoed the last officer too. So you
Okay,
guys.
we video everything as well.
Yeah,
right?
cool. And it's like I'm telling you that there's a problem and that people are in danger, and
you gotta
you're being
call
kind of
them, man.
hostile towards me
I'm
and just
not.
telling me to leave it alone. Will you tell him about Holly and how she drives drunk all the time? Because this officer seems to think that I'm just a rebel rouser.
That's not what I'm casing saying.
He told
What
me
I'm
to leave
saying
her
is-
alone.
Yeah, what I'm saying if I'm saying it's escalating, and I suggest you stop.
What's escalating?
Tensions between you and Holly.
What tensions? For me to say I see you driving
But
drunk?
if you continue,
I
and
can't.
she's-
So you want me to stop saying I see you driving drunk?
Yeah, call us.
No.
'Cause what are you going to do about it?
I'm going to tell her I see her driving drunk.
And then what? What's
Call
that
you?
going to do?
I'm going to call you then.
No, no,
What's
no.
wrong with that?
What's it going to do with talking to her?
What's it going to do that I shouldn't do it?
What if she gets out and you guys get in a fight after you've been suggested
not gonna fight
by
with
the
her.
police not to
I'm not going to fight with her. I'm not a physical
antagonize the
person.
situation?
I'm going to tell her every time I see her drive drunk.
But what I'm saying is you're
And I'm saying that's
antagonizing
my
the
right to
situation.
do. I'm not antagonizing the
You are.
situation.
You are antagonizing.
I'm antagonizing the situation. Are you listening to this? This is all going online, sir.
That's fine.
I'm antagonizing the situation because
No,
when
I
I
said
see you,
call us,
when I would.
not
Do you want to?
approach
Do you
her.
want to see the video before you tell me to like not approach her?
So,
Do you want to decide how I acted and decide how I should act when you didn't even see what happened? You don't have all the information, but you're telling me how I should act. You know that there's video of these
when
things.
I ask clarifying questions, right? That's why I'm getting frustrated.
I'll show you the video.
Because I ask questions and you.
If you
get
watch the video,
defensive.
you wouldn't need to ask any questions because that's subjective, right?
It's subjective if she's not telling you that she's drunk, right?
She told
You're
me she almost hit
assuming-
somebody. She admitted she almost
Okay,
hit
yeah.
somebody.
Okay, but you don't have to be drunk to be almost hit somebody.
So why do you keep wanting to defend her?
No, but what I'm saying is we're assuming.
The
without
only
all
thing
the
you've done in
facts.
this conversation is
Rebecca,
to defend
what's your
her.
last name?
You know,
How do
and
you
I don't
spell
think
it?
I want to give that.
Okay, that's fine. REBECCA.
I'll put it on the report when I come in to file the complaints on you and the previous officer.
Okay. Do you want to spell my last name?
I can see it. It's on the video.
Okay.
It's
Do you want to
okay.
talk to my sergeant now, or when
You can
want to
send him
come in?
here. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's your sergeant? What's his
210
name?
from K9.
What's his name? Isn't this
This
crazy?
caller
Are you
wants to
watching
file a
this?
complaint. If you can come down here.
Are you watching this? It's interesting, right? With what I told you? It's interesting. Took them 40 minutes to get here, and they just want to stand here and tell me why it's okay for her because I didn't see the actual alcohol. Do you want to tell them what you see every day?
I mean, I've seen her many times.
Okay.
Many
Do you
times
call?
every day.
No, because
She doesn't want to get involved because of this. Look at how you actually call you.
Ma'am, it's a question, right? I'm asking, does she call? She says no.
And I'm
What
telling
are
you
we
why.
supposed to do
And
if
I'm
no
telling
one
you why
calls?
she doesn't call because you act like this when people do.
Ma'am, I'm asking clarifying questions. You're getting super defensive and refusing to answer the questions. You're assuming things. I'm gonna go talk to her. I asked, is the
No, I'm
alcohol
giving
open?
clarifying answers.
Ma'am, I asked if the alcohol is open. You said you asked. She said it's none of your business. So we don't know.
Okay, but I'm giving you
Right.
clarifying answers. You want to know why people don't call, and it's because you handle it like this.
Ma'am, all I'm suggesting is that you're escalating the situation. Call us. We can handle it. You're not a police officer. We will handle it.
You
If you think
haven't
she's trying-
handled it. This is the fourth time.
But if
I
we
have
don't
called
catch
you.
her,
I
we
have
don't.
called you.
But here's the thing: when you call and refuse to identify yourself, we can't use that in a police report as an identified complaint, and that's what you're not understanding.
Oh, so it's my fault. Okay.
No, I'm
Everything's
trying to
my.
explain how
No,
it
you're
works,
trying to
but-
make it my fault. Like there's a drunk on the road, and you guys can't do anything about it, and you're telling me it's because
Ma'am.
I didn't give my name.
Ma'am, I'm trying to tell you how this works.
And I'm agreeing with you.
No, if
I
you
just
don't-
repeated
ma'am,
for you how you
if-
told me it works,
can I-
right?
If you don't identify yourself, we can't use your word as a traffic
So
stop.
that's what I just said. I said it's my fault because I didn't identify myself, and then you just defended it again. So
Yeah, if you want
so
to
you're
give your
agreeing with
name,
me.
we can use your probable cause.
So I
to pull the
repeated what he
stop.
said, and then he still argued with me, right? It's interesting. It's very argumentative.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you said something. I repeated it back to you, and then you challenged me on it, which was a little bit weird. You're very defensive. I don't know
Because
why.
you're not making sense, man.
Am I making sense to you?
If you don't want
I
to give your name,
repeated what
can we
you
do?
said.
What can we do if you don't want to identify yourself?
I gave you her license plate.
We have to find her.
Okay, and then
Crystal
when
Lake is
she got
20 square
back,
miles.
when she got back, I called and gave you an address to come to.
Ma'am, there's 7 officers on the street right now. And
Okay.
2 sergeants. We are all busy
Why are you yelling at me?
because I'm trying to tell this to you.
I'm
I'm
listening
not
to you.
yelling. I am frustrated. Yes, because you're not listening.
I repeated what you said to me, and you're saying I'm not listening?
What apartment is she in?
Wait, what am I not listening to? I'm
What
repeating
apartment
your
is she in?
words, and you're saying I'm not
What
listening?
apartment is Holly in? So
I would
we'll
like to
solve the issue
understand
with you.
how I'm not listening.
Ma'am, if you don't have anything else for me, if you don't want to
I
identify
do.
yourself,
I would like to. I would like to talk about why it is that. What is it I'm not listening to? I'm repeating what you're saying and saying, is that correct?
I'm trying to educate you on how this works.
And I'm repeating what you say, and you're still challenging me when I'm
not
repeating your own
challenging.
words.
Yeah, if you don't,
I guess we'll see it.
identify
We'll see it
yourself,
on the video.
Okay,
So
that's
if I don't identify myself, the
we
police can't do
use
their
your
job.
name and your probable cause for a traffic stop. We can't-
Right.
then
I
we
get
have to
that.
find
Which
her.
is why I called back, sir.
But we were busy. That's why I got here when I
Okay,
could.
but I called back, and I was willing to give you an address then, so I understand you didn't get her on the road.
Correct.
I did what you asked me to do, and I called back. And I'm getting a hostile exchange with you when all I'm trying to do is stop someone who literally almost hit a person. And when she literally almost hit that person, which you haven't asked me any clarifying questions about what happened there, right?
You
She no. She pulled out.
Okay, I'm
and
gonna go
I
talk
said,
to Holly.
oh,
I'll come back. I'm gonna go talk to Holly.
this is a lot. Do you not want to hear what happened? How can you talk to her before I tell you what happened, sir? I haven't finished telling you what happened. This is nuts.